Hey, what's up guys? We're back again with an exceptionally unique Hog Rider spam deck without any champions that found its way to top 1000 in the world last season. This Hog Rider deck has to have the most rage-inducing defenses that I've ever seen. If your opponent's got bridge spam, they're gonna have to find their way through a Mega Knight skeleton army and the maze of skeletons that the witch is endlessly spawning. It's amazing how much value you'll get when your opponent overcommits just one time. Because when you're up elixir with a Mega Knight Hog Rider or Prince counter pushing, their towers will get roasted and toasted. You can zap away any distractions to allow a clutch prince to connect to deal over half of their tower. And after the big Mega Knight buff where it jumps faster, all of your other units might just be a decoy while your Mega Knight jumps for joy. And if it lands on tower, it will probably land you the win. So let's go jump straight at some games and assert dominance. Lots of love to everyone that's using creative code SirTag to support the channel. So jumping into this one, the homie is not cycling a single thing. We're gonna go for the Hog Rider and apply some pressure. Wait, that seems so weird. Like the Hog Rider was frozen in between his jump. Just didn't look right, you know? The Hog Rider's like, oh, I'm an ice sculpture now. Oh, he missed Ice Golem. That's huge. Speaking of ice, that wasn't very nice for our homie. I'm able to go in for a Prince in the same side as the Ice Golem and mutilate that real quick. Oh my gosh. What? You are quick. You are a sinister sir with the Musketeer getting pushed by the Hog Rider. He even got a hit on my tower there with it. All right, we've got the Skeleton Army and we've got a Prince pummeling through in the right-hand side. So I'm going to apply aggression with the Hog Rider on the left. So then he has to over-defend the Prince and then not have anything for the Hog Rider, right? So we're definitely zapping on that cannon so we can finish it off a little bit faster. And look at that disaster. Oh my gosh. Prince and Hog Rider simultaneously spamming on both sides. And if you guys notice, we baited out the log, so then he had nothing for the Prince charge. If we had dropped the Hog Rider in the same lane as the Prince, it would have been able to log everything. But making sure that your opponent has to dedicate elixir on both sides when you've got a lot of spammy bait cards, that's how you win with this deck, at least in single elixir when everyone's elixir is low. In the later stages, you go in for the Mega Knight, go in for a Prince and a Hog Rider behind it, and build up big pushes. I'm going to do that right now, actually, because I am up an insane amount of elixir. And if you want to go in for a Hog Rider, I think I can still go for a Skeleton Army and then kill the majority of the Hog Rider since the Hog Rider is going to get pushed left-hand side. I think that the Ice Golem is not going to be enough. That's okay for me. I take those. If I play against someone that's going to go in for a cannon, I want to go in for a Hog Rider, and then I want to go bats off to the side. And the reason why is now he has to Fireball or Ice Spirit on these bats, and it's very hard to hit it. Like, super hard to hit that. I don't think I mechanically can hit that every single time. I think most pro players would actually miss that as well. And as you guys can see, our opponent is absolutely destroyed. There's no way for him to come back for the rest of the minute because I've got Mega Knight and I've got Hog Rider and I've got Spear Goblin. So at most he gets one hit every single time he goes in for the Hog Rider. And, you know, one hit in 60 seconds, maybe 4 Hog Riders. That's not enough. So that was super easy stuff. The dude doesn't even attempt to go in for another Hog Rider. When you get one big Mega Knight push rolling, there's not much your opponent can do to stop the pain train. Hey, we got a game against the shadowy Sir. What's up, Gengar? So, you know, usually we have to trade to evolve our Haunters into Gengar, but we're just getting one for free right now in the wilderness. Oh, okay. Well, you know, Gengar's shadowy, but the Battle Healer is angelic. I don't really see a rhyme or reason why you have all these angelic cards with the Monk as well. Bruh, I don't like this. I don't like this card combination. I also don't appreciate the fact that you're tornadoing Monk ability and then clicking a Battle Healer hoping that nothing dies. That was really dirty, my dude. Also, how is my Prince dead? That's disgusting. The Prince should not have died there. It literally got bashed in its face by the Monk, and I got literally no value from that. But the Mega Knight, I guess, is coming up clutch. We know that he's going to go in for an aggressive play and all in me with an Elixir Golem, so how am I going to be geared up to defend this? Maybe I need to go in for a Hog Rider so then he can't go for an Elixir Golem in good faith. Please don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Let's go. He got you baited so hard. I think I can go in for a Witch and activate King Tower with this Electro Dragon. So I'm going to go and do that right now. Let's go, Witch. Clean up. That's what I'm talking about. And then if you go in for an Elixir Collector, you're going to be down a lot, man. I don't know if you can conveniently do that and feel good about yourself. Because if we go for a Prince and a Witch, I don't know which way you're going to turn to be able to defend this. The Witch is going to do a lot of damage, and the Skeletons are going to bonk the Mr. Monk man. Wow, that's crazy that the Monk isn't taking any damage there. For one Elixir, it did all that, and he doesn't lose his tower. You got to be joking me right now. That card is so overpowered. It's crazy. That's insane. I think Clash Royale probably needed to playtest that card a little bit more. Oh my gosh, there's the Elixir Golem push that we were looking for. So as you guys already know, when you're running a Mega Knight deck, you can't go same lane as the Elixir Golem. If you do, you're just going to feed them a lot of, you know, ways of fueling up a big Elixir Golem push with their Battle Healer. So I'm trying to bait out the Battle Healer here so then I can eat the Elixir Golem alive, and then the Elixir Golem won't get healed up for a while. So we're going to try to dissect his push like a surgeon with our Skeletons eating everything. And then I'm going to be able to go for the Witch. And then maybe I can go in for Spear Goblins to go and pull everything again. And then maybe I can go in for Bats here. And then maybe go in for the Mega Knight afterward. Super sketchy, but maybe it will work out. I don't know. This is what we're going for. This is what we needed to do. This is the only way I had an availability of winning. I'm going to go for Spear Goblins here. And then the Electro Dragon should die. And then I can go for a Prince. Oh my gosh. This matchup is miserable. And I might have found a way to win it. The Prince is coming through. And I don't think this guy knows what to do. The way to win is stopping them from being able to go in for a battle healer with their elixir golem. And if you go on the same side, you're going to lose. So you always have to catch them in a situation where they think that they can go and spam you. And then you take their other tower and then try to 3-crown them if they do that with your Prince and Mega Knight. Or you can just defend with skeleton armies because they don't have a battle healer. And then because you have so many bait cards, they're not going to be able to have answers to all the bait cards. I might do a little 3-crown and please one more Hog Rider hit. Let's go. Gengar, we're your evolution, man. We're your final form.
And you should be scared of me.
I guess it's fitting. He's a ghost and now all of his towers are with him, blown to bits. If Ghost could feel pain, this man would go insane. All right, we got a game against Gong Pal. Well, we're ready to hit your tower like a gong and use the power of the Hog Rider to hammer you fast. So we're going to swiftly deal with the wall breakers on both sides, but I dropped all of my elixir to do it. If I zap that, it goes towards the tower and he's not ready. Oh, let's go. He snoozed off and he was just like, ah, those Spear Goblins, they got it handled. No problems, no questions asked. And then disaster struck his tower. Gong. That was awesome. Yo, he's trying to go in for the Magic Archer plays. He's cheesing me, guys. Oh, don't do that to me. Don't do this to me. I hate you. I hate the fact that you're playing well. But fortunately, the log bonked to the Mega Knight away, so then your Magic Archer wasn't able to perform a Vanishing Act on my tower. We were able to stop the bleeding and, you know, kind of salvage the situation. Oh, that was a great King Tower activation. All right, so in this type of situation, when you play against someone that knows how to play the game, they're likely not going to give you too many opportunities to find a way through with a lone Hog Rider when they've got Bomb Tower and Tornado. So the way that we win is by stacking up a Mega Knight in the back or getting our opponent to massively overcommit into us. And we'll see which one it's going to be. Mega Knight in the back and then follow up with a Prince and then Hog Rider behind that. And then the Mega Knight will be tanking, and then you can get a lot of value that way. So that's generally the way that I like to play. I'm definitely going to Zap so we can retarget that onto the Prince instead of, you know, locking onto the Witch. And that's why Zap is such a big player. It's such a good card in Clash Royale that people underestimate. Reflecting back, you know, that annoying Magic Archer value that would just destroy me, right? Like, if I wasn't able to nullify that immediately, probably would have lost the game. Also, he coincidentally dropped his entire elixir bank with the Knight, Magic Archer, and all that junk. I think he's probably going to pre-log this. Hopefully he doesn't. Fortunately, he doesn't. That's awesome for us. I guess people don't necessarily expect you to have a Skeleton Army Mega Knight deck, so that's kind of good for me. He's likely going to go Bomb Tower here, and with King Tower activated, I don't think I'm going to get damage, but we have to try anyway. Wait, is he going to Tornado that directly to King Tower again? Oh, come on. He's Bomb Towering and King Towering. Jeez, dude. Stop it. You're doing all the powers. All right, we're able to go for a Prince here. Definitely want to go in for like a Witch on top of this and then Zap, hopefully. I don't know if the come on, Skeletons. Do something. Do something, Skeletons. Don't let me die like you. That's not where we want to be, man. All right, we're in a pretty bad spot. I guess I gotta want to go for the Spear Goblins here so we can bait out the logs so then we can Skeleton Army on defense and not care. Wait, he just used his Tornado. Now he's got to go Bomb Tower. Maybe the Bats can find their way onto the tower. We can go in for a Skeleton Army pretty predictably. And I don't think he's going to log this in time, so that's going to be good. I think it kills everything, so I'm not going to overspend. Okay. Okay. 444. That's not very lucky for me at all. I got to go in for a Mega Knight right now with the Prince, and then Bats off to the side. Maybe we can make this work. Definitely going to be a difficult situation for us, but I believe in the power of the Hog Rider. And this is the situation that I was aiming for the entire game, where we're able to have the Mega Knight tank for the Hog Rider and then find our way through. And as you guys are noticing, it's not really working, but the Mega Knight jumps back on the tower and it actually lets me bounce back into the game. Wow, that was a wild, wacky ride, and the guy definitely hard countered me with having double small spells of Log and Tornado and a Bomb Tower Tornado for our Hog Rider, but we were still able to find a way through, and as you guys can see, the way to win is stacking a Mega Knight in the back, and when he jumps on the tower, you're able to jump your way back into the game. All right, we got a game here. This guy's got the peace out emoji in his clan. You know what, dude? We're gonna give you the peace out pay to win emoji in the game. I'm gonna go for Spear Goblins here, and hopefully we can take a piece of your tower too. Not really looking so spicy for us. I'm gonna go for Hog Rider plus Bats, finish off the Electro Wizard with the Bats, and then maybe have the Hog Rider give us some extra health for the Bats so they can do some damage and do some work to the Mini P.E.K.K.A. Not looking superb, but we can bounce back the mini P.E.K.K.A last possible second with the Mega Knight, and I don't know if it's going to get a hit. Let's go. If we dropped it earlier, the mini P.E.K.K.A would have hit my Mega Knight, so I waited till the last possible second, so the mini P.E.K.K.A was at a low amount of HP, so we could actually finish it off. Pretty important stuff to do to minimize the amount of damage that your Mega Knight takes, so then it has a little bit more counter push value. Also, I want to see how the giant skeleton tries to wander its way through all of the small skeletons that we have as a distraction. Okay, this is going to be sketchy and scary, but at the same time that he's applying aggression, I want to go for a Hog Rider so he might not feel comfortable going in for a zap on us. That's what I'm aiming. That's what I'm hoping for. Yeah, so he doesn't go in for a zap or any small spell. That's really, really nice because we can go for a skeleton army on the musketeer and finish it off. And despite that looking really bad for me, I did a lot of damage in the right-hand lane. And he has to defend the skeleton army. He's not defending the skeleton army. Oh my gosh. I said I did a lot of damage in the right-hand lane, but look at the left. There's barely anything left over. What the heck just happened there? Skeletons are deceptively strong, especially when they're in a small pack. That is what like 10 different Hog Riders would give their lives to accomplish. But 3 elixir skeletons that had already defended something decided to do that amount of damage by themselves. That's crazy. Anyway, I'm able to go in for bats here if I really want to, but I'd much rather go in for a prince and save my bats because you guys already know the deal. He's likely going to be able to go in for a zap or something on this. So oh, wait, freeze. Okay, that's even better for me. I take that trade, my dude. Wait, I can go in for a Hog Rider and pull that back. I don't know if we're able to pull it back fully. Yes, we are. Let's go. Mini P.E.K.K.A is not going to give him any value. And we get a Hog Rider swing on the tower. Let's go, guys. Skeletons, part two. Do it dirty. Do him dirty. Lock onto the tower and live large. There's no chance, right? Yeah, no. This guy has taken some battle scars and he's learned his lesson. He's like, never again, Jake. Never again. Please let me win this game. I'm going to go bats here just to apply more aggression because Electro Wizard's out of cycle, so we can't conveniently kill those. And with the bats locking on the tower, that might win us the game. I need it. I need it so bad. Oh my gosh, that was awesome. All right, I'm going to Hog Rider on the other side just so we can keep up the pressure so then he can't go in for a fully fledged balloon push. He has to go in for a mini P.E.K.K.A instead. All right, we want to go in for a prince here. Kind of want to go in for Spear Goblin so we can go and pull his mini P.E.K.K.A and then also take some of the damage in the other side. Wait, why is he doing that? Oh, he's got a wizard. Oh, Harry Potter. He literally saved that to the last possible second, guys. I might lose. He's going to freeze this. I'm so screwed. Stop it. No. He held onto the wizard to the last possible second and completely bamboozled me. I didn't think he had another anti-air answer. What? I guess this guy was just too big brain. You can't win every game you play, especially when people whip out weird wild cards like that last wizard. We'll just bounce on the next one and we'll bounce back there. All right, we got a game against Mr. Vince. So I'm going to go for a Hog Rider here and see what he's up to. If you're going to go for skeletons at the start, that's a really good play for us to deal with. Because we can zap on the skeletons. And a lot of times people are like, oh, skeletons are going to clean up the Hog Rider with my Ice Spirit. And then they waste a lot. And then you're like, well, now you're going to get wasted. Okay, I kind of want to go in for a Mega Knight here. We are likely going to be playing against someone that has an Expo deck, so usually these matches are ridiculously long. And after I lost the last game, I need to bounce back. I need my redemption arc now. So I'm going to go for Spear Goblins at the start and the right-hand side just because I know I can guarantee value. And I can Mega Knight to kill the archers, and then I can go in for bats. The Mega Knight's going to be within range to be able to... Oh my gosh, why do you have mini P.E.K.K.A? What the heck is this disgusting, dirty Expo deck? You've got mini P.E.K.K.A to kill my Hog Rider and my Mega Knight? Bro, this is a different level of dirty. I'm not a huge fan of this, but we'll see what we can do. I'm going to Hog Rider on the right-hand side, and maybe we can get some more value. If I zap on this, I don't really get anything. It's a 4-for-4 trade, so I'll take it, but he's going to have mini P.E.K.K.A, and he's also going to have Tesla. So 2 really good answers to my bridge spam, especially the Hog Rider, right? Because the mini P.E.K.K.A can devour the Hog Rider with no damage taken. Okay, so last time I was able to get a splendid Mega Knight value to finish off the archers, jump onto the Expo, and then also get damage on top of the mini P.E.K.K.A that he dropped a little bit later. He's going to rocket on me. That might have been in his fatal misplay. I'm ready for it. I can go in for like Skeleton Army on the other side, go in for Spear Goblins and Bats, and just drop everything that I have, and hopefully it will work out. I don't know. This is what we're geared up to do. The Bats are definitely going to die, unfortunately. The Skeletons, though, on the left-hand side... Let's go. Let's bring it up for the skeletons. They are giving us superb value every time. And the prince, what the heck? I don't think that should be legal. The prince just deleted like 1,500 HP in 2 seconds. That's insane that he can do that. And that's kind of why Prince is in this deck. People don't really value how good the card can be. Also, as I showed you guys before, if you're trying to play against someone that is able to have a really good defense into you. You got to go Mega Knight in the back so you can build up big pushes. Otherwise, you're screwed. We're going to go in for Spear Goblins here, so then he's not going to be able to log them. Notice how I dropped them away from the predictable log pattern because he would want to hit my tower. And I think that the bats are able to do a lot of damage. Not necessarily allowing us to, like, win the game from this, but it's okay. We can vibe with it. Maybe the Prince is able to put in enough work. Could have zapped that, but I really want to hold my zap. Prince isn't able to kill that either. That's disgusting. Here we go. We're going to Mega Knight again in the back. We are up a lot of elixir, so it's going to be harder for him to do anything here. If he expos again, we can go for Hog Rider and then Spear Goblins off to the side, as you guys saw before. And then we're going to go in for bats. I think that the Mega Knight is going to take the precedence from the expos, so unless he gets it to jump, we're going to be fine. Now we can go in for a Prince here. He's going to get the Mega Knight to jump, and then he's going to mini-P.E.K.K.A most likely. The bad thing about this matchup is because the guy has mini-P.E.K.K.A as well. Like, why? Why do you have mini-P.E.K.K.A and Tesla, man? Who hurt you? And why was it a Mega Knight player with Hog Rider? Okay, I kind of want to go in for a Skeleton Army right now, but I'm hoping that the Mega Knight can tank for the Hog Rider so we can get more value. 100% he's going to rocket this. He kind of needs to. Yeah. Wait, does he miss the rocket on the Mega Knight? He does. Yo, the Mega Knight's at full HP. Can't mess with me, brother. We're going to win it with the Hog Rider. And we walk away with a very, very tough win against one of the most miserable matchups I've ever played against in my life. Our Expo Mastermind had a diabolical plan of sitting back, defending with Expos, Teslas, and mini-P.E.K.K.As while rocket cycling my tower in the final seconds. But the Mega Knight masterfully dodging the rocket and jumping onto our opponent's tower swept our opponent off their feet so we didn't have to taste defeat. Like, subscribe for more daily videos, and have an incredible rest of your day.